Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play of Transport Fever 2. In the previous episode, we took down the railroad and the steamboat operations in the Mississippi, and basically built ourselves a very profitable transportation network in 8 different states. And in this episode, we're gonna head to the second to final mission of the modded campaign, Farmers Republic. So let's head to the campaign and learn what that's all about.
Mankind is constantly creating amazing new inventions.
In 1919,
The Transvaal Republic was founded by descendants of Dutch colonists, after gaining independence from England. President Kruger has decided that a railway to the ocean should be constructed that does not pass through hostile British territory.
Our next location is South Africa, to help with the Transvaal Republic. Our bonus tasks are locked, but however, we've got a very big plan to connect the railway line to the ocean. So, without further ado, let's get started. Around 1835, thousands of Dutch-speaking farmers refused to live any longer under British rule. They immigrated to the interior of South Africa and founded the Farmers Republic of Transvaal. The Republic is largely surrounded by British territory, and an invasion is looming. A connection to the ocean is needed to trade goods and weapons, but all ports are in British hands. All but one, the Portuguese port town of Lourenço Marques. A railway to this port might save the Republic.
The South African Republic, also known as the Transvaal Republic, was founded by descendants of Dutch colonists, after gaining independence from England. The Republic is largely surrounded by British territory, and an invasion is looming. A connection to the ocean is needed to trade goods and weapons, but all ports are in British hands. A commission was established to create a plan for the construction of a railway, from the capital Pretoria, to the port town of Lourenço Marques in Portuguese East Africa.
But before we do that, I need to change the settings for the interval for saving minutes. I'll need to install the mods for just a quick second, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Now with the mods installed, we can finally get started with the first objective for the Farmers Republic mission.
As a young, ambitious transport engineer, you would love to lead that commission. Prove to the government that you are the right person for the job, by demonstrating that you know how to build a successful transport company from scratch. Invest the modest capital you've built up over the years in the Transvaal transport network, and earn $100,000 from it.
But the thing is, we're doing pounds instead of dollars. But either way, welcome to South Africa. Our land mass is quite big as we have a lot of mountains, but we also have ports along the coast. However, though, most of these ports are under the control of the British, and the British already have a railway line traveling through the mountains on this side. But of course, our first objective is to earn at least 100 extra thousand pounds. Now there's a lot of commodities that we could transport to start making money. We could transport coal and iron ore to the steel mill, this cattle to a butchery, this tobacco for a cigar factory here, but that's in British territory though. But there is one commodity that we can also try out that's actually new to this scenario. Diamonds. Now, diamonds basically are rough diamonds here, but they can be refined into regular diamonds at this cutting factory here in Johannesburg. So that could be our best choice for now. Okay. Let's place down a 30-meter station, but I have to be very wary on how much I spend my money. Because since I'm now on a limited budget, I could accidentally basically run out of money. And I don't want that. Okay, let's place down the road depot here. And let's basically set up a new route ahead of time. This will be truck service A. It'll be blue. Wait, blue? That's for freight trains. And speaking of which, since we don't even need that, don't have those special coaches now from the previous scenario, we can just return that back to to the original super white. Now then, let's see. Oh, these passenger vehicles can actually carry some extra people. Prospectors, workers, and soldiers, which could be very important later on. But we need to get started on transporting some commodities. Let's basically see if we have enough for 5. Okay, maybe 4? Yeah, we only got enough room for 4. But that won't be too difficult. As long as we just keep our profits at a very stable minimum, we could be able to get ourselves out of this financial problem and get ourselves back up. Although, I think I might have a better idea. I'll just sell both of those off for now. Make this just a one-bay platform for picking up the diamonds. And one just for dropping them off. Let's see. Put it at 10 meters. Connect this coal mine. And we'll put... Actually, let's basically do it like this. So we can drop off both coal and iron ore here. Let's see. Truck service B. Let's just see if we can get enough to purchase another truck. Another wagon. Because these cost a lot of money. And I need all the money I can get right now. Thankfully, with the capacity times 2 mod now in the game, I'm able to basically allow these vehicles to carry 20 units of, well, diamonds instead of just 10. Now, there's a bunch of mines that are not open for business just yet. There's a lumber mill located here, but we don't know where logs can be found. Oh, there's one. And that's located right near the territory. There's also cotton, there's also sugar, there's fish. Oh, and there's also a unique industry located up at this little town, at Ladysmith. This sugar refinery, which can process sugarcane into just regular sugar. That could be potentially profitable for later. Though, the new railway is doing surprisingly well. I mean, it doesn't have a whole bunch of passengers or freight right now, but soon enough, that railway will be taken down by us. All the while, our wagon convoys are going through town, and you might notice we have some competition. There are small rival transport companies that we haven't seen on this map, but they're using their own stations to supply the towns with commodities. Case in point, there's also a unique commodity called jewelry. And there's only no supply of jewelry anywhere, but there's a supply of meat that can be delivered to these towns that need it. This town needs fish, as well as sugar. This town needs food. This town needs cigars. But it's safe to say we're going to be quite busy once we get our company up and running properly, with the correct amount of finance available. Alright, let's see how much this wagon convoy has gotten us. Okay, that's 90,000. Now, let's see how much we get from both. 147. Is that enough to purchase 2? Yes. Perfect. We'll just put them to work on handling coal for now. We can also deliver grain from this farm and deliver it to this bakery here at Standerton. I'll need to rename this to Bakery. There we go. Let's see. Yep, the only bakery on this map is located here at Standerton. All the while, we can also begin our first operation of delivering grain down as well. If we can basically deliver grain, coal and iron ore, diamonds, and meat, we could basically get ourselves at a good financial pit to get our company off the ground. But of course, this will take some time. As since these vehicles cost a lot of money to maintain, this only made about 56.4 thousand. With maintenance and operational cost, it was at 55,000. But however, with these better roads, it will be a lot faster for our convoys to reach their destinations. Because if we do this, the main roads outside of town, except for a couple, are basically 2-lane, which basically are, well, medium-sized, which makes it our vehicles a lot faster. And if you may notice, there's a lot of little animals around, as you can basically use an elephant, giraffe, and zebra on this map, but I also added some other mods as well. One of them being the generic British tank engines, if you remember from one of the missions we had previously on this channel. But now, these engines are going to be used for working on rural lines, like serving mines or such as serving mines. Oh, and look at that! 6 new vehicles. A large ship, the BR-53, and several tank engines. However, though, it's not even needed, because, for one, we don't have access to a railway system just yet. It's going to be a little bit longer until we can get our first loads there. But once we have enough money from our deliveries, we can start grain operations. The shorter the deliveries, the more money we'll be able to earn. But we also might want to remember to build a station here at Pretoria. Yeah, or Pretoria, to basically deliver meat and later jewelry down. Because there's a meat packing plant here in Pietersburg, which could basically provide this town with a much needed supply. Alright, first loads of coal have been brought in, and the steel mill is actually working because there's actually coal being delivered. That's 60,000, not much, but that should be enough to place down one new station here at the grain farm, and now I just need another bit of money to... There we go. Now I just need enough to purchase 2 vehicles. Alright, that's 56,000 so far. We'll have to set up a new route. This will be truck service C. Give it green. Full load of 10 minutes. Let's buy one before the end of the month, before the end of the year. We'll put this on Route C for now, and let's hope we will be able to earn enough money to get another one to work on that. As you can see, our stations are overcrowded, but that's all we can basically do right now. we don't have enough money to basically acquire a large amount of vehicles. Although we could diversify our trucks and just handle one particular commodity, or all of them working on different ones, it's going to be very, very difficult. But it seems that one of these wagon convoys is picking up iron ore from one of the local mines. Ah, there it is. The station here at Nistrum is being picked up by some by a rival wagon convoy from this mine and taking it into the steel mill. Ooh, what the? Oh, thank goodness for that loan. For that loan out of debt. Well, we could at least purchase 3, so we could put 1 set on truck C. But now we got a lot of money to basically repay. Okay. Once we get these services up and running, I'm pretty sure we can finally let our vehicles slowly build up their revenue streams. Let's see. Truck service D. Green. Full load any at 10 minutes. And put it to work on D. Though I could. You know what? Let's basically clone a couple of these. Nope. I do not have enough money to buy another set of vehicles. And we're over 300 million, over $300,000 in the red. So this is going to basically affect the cash flow of the company, as it's basically the money that we have earned, not the amount of money we have in our company's bank account. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think these are the correct vehicles. I'll have to switch them out. Let's see, which one is carrying livestock? Ah, here we go. Now they can pick up livestock and take it into the meatpacking plant. But now we're going to be nearly at $500,000 in debt. Ay. Well, at least if my vehicles are able to make up the money somehow, I'll be very happy. Because we got diamonds, we got grain, we got coal, and we got meat. It's going to be a slow journey, but it'll eventually happen. And we'll soon earn enough money to basically begin construction of the new railway line. That's a pretty nice building. Although we did see it in the previous scenario. Let's see. Alright, we are making back the money, little by little. We should just let the money just go back up, and just leave it as it is. Actually, let's see if we can basically increase the amount of coal that we're delivering. Speaking of which, by the look of things, this is the color of our rival wagon convoys. Speaking of which, what is the color of our rival trains, though? If we could find it. Oh, just regular yellow. And that signal has been red for a while. Has there been no other trains on the line? That's funny. There should basically have a clear signal down to the port. That is very, very strange. Seems like this railway is not well designed as I first thought. Well, it has its load of grain, and it should be able to make some money. Yep, we're about to basically get back to our original amount of money pretty soon. We just need a little more time. Speaking of which, how much money did one of our meat trucks carry? About 36,000 pounds. Why do I keep seeing million? It's supposed to be thousands right now. It's just a small delivery. Alright, more rough diamonds to be picked up. There's more coal to be picked up. Maybe, why don't we try to see if we can steal some business by serving this iron mine? I don't think it will work. There's a machine factory here that requires steel and lumber. We could start delivering steel there, but we'll have to build a new freight station in order to do that. Let's see. Okay, that's connected. Let's see. Let's connect this one as well. And let's see. This will be truck service E. And I believe we'll be able to purchase 4 of these. No, we need 261,000. But it won't be too long, hopefully. I think once we get those 4 trucks assigned to delivering steel, I think we can basically call it an end for this episode. It just needs a little more time for these deliveries to be made before we can start basically making real money. But at least our wagon convoys of diamond are still plying their way down the road. It's 231,000. Oh, I think we have enough by now. Hopefully. There we go. Alright. And plus, with the arrival of these coal deliveries, the steel mill should produce some loads of steel available for our trucks to carry. It just needs about 10 units for one full run. And surprisingly, the steel mill is only needing 1 unit of iron ore and 1 unit of coal to make 1 unit of steel. That's what I call an efficient steel mill. Okay. Anything else that we could use to basically boost our company's profits? There's a logging camp not too far from here. Maybe we could start. Let's actually start transporting some logs. If we have more delivery outlets, we could basically allow us to earn more money in transport costs. Let's see. We need to build this a little bit closer to the lumber mill. All right. We'll connect this and this. Thankfully, it will go around instead of going straight through into British territory. Call this service F. Paint it green. Have a full load. 10 minutes. And let's see. We'll need 2 of these. Wait. Are you serious? We can actually place these train stuffs down even though I can't click on it. Well, at least we could have a look at our locomotives. So, with the European locomotives, we also have some unique ones. We have this Finnish 440 and this new Finnish 060. So, with these generic British tank engines handling the industrial lines, serving rural industries like mines and farms, with these A1 440s handling express passenger and regular passenger trains, and the C1 class handling goods, we basically have a good roster of locomotives. We also have our British freight coaches, our British wagons, and basically, I have a feeling that this is going to be a very, very profitable company in a matter of moments. We actually have enough to purchase 4. Let's just put it to work on delivering logs so it will save time. Though, we could also build a connecting road to that lumber mill. Well, to the logging camps, but it's not going to be cheap. But if we could connect it somehow, we could basically shorten the time between those two by a couple of in-game days. And, yep, the new route is now accepted. Now, my wagon convoys will travel completely on this road instead of traveling along the long way around. Alright. Happy to say that I feel like this is a good ending point. We arrived at the new country, we got our first few set of vehicles, and I feel like that we're gonna start going places very, very soon. So, if you enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play Transport Fever 2, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads every Friday or Saturday, depending on my inside schedule. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!